Hey, yo, man, I hate giving you this information, man. I hate giving you this information, bro. But you know what it is already, man. You probably already heard. And if you ain't heard, man, you done seen the thumbnail, man. You know, the worst has happened, man. We done told you the other day, man. November is the month where bull crap happens, man. It happens every effing time, man. And it has happened once again in our toxic ass culture. You know what I'm saying? We have toxic behavior, toxic ass practices. You know what I'm saying? Being out in the damn middle of the mother effing night, doing dumb stuff. You see what I'm saying? And now, here we are. You know what I mean? The artist Takeoff has been the one to catch it this time. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say this time, but unfortunately, we are doomed, it seems, because we're always doing some toxic ass stuff that always leads us in the same spot. Takeoff has been murdered. The man has been killed. Why? Why was he killed? He was killed at a dice game. What the F is happening? See, every November we deal with this bull crap right here, man. Every effing November we deal with this, it seems. And I've only been doing this for 2 years, man, but I feel like I see the rhythm and I know the gist of it. You know what I mean? It's always the same thing every time. You know what I'm saying? It's always bull crap, man. And it drives me insane because, you know, the three they broke up, everybody wants to see them to get back together. We didn't know that when they broke up, we would never see them back together. We would never see it together again. This is why we say, man, like, yo, hug your peoples. Man, damn, man. Yo, let me give you this information, man. Okay? What's the information I got? I woke up to this news, man. I was pissed as hell, man. I woke up to this information, man. And you're gonna wake up to it too, unfortunately. This is devastating. It's absolutely devastating, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just don't know what to do, man. I hate this place, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate this place, bro. This is why I long for another world, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't have, like, things to just be enjoyable for you. You know what I mean? Like, we always got to deal with, and I wasn't even directly impacted. I can't imagine what Quavo, I can't imagine what Offset is going through. I cannot imagine what they're going through, man. I can't imagine what they're going through, man. I think Quavo might have been hit too, actually. I think he might have been hit too. So here's what I have so far, man. Here's the information I got so far. This is devastating. This is absolutely devastating. My boy Source hit me with this information, man. All right, so what do we have? We have, all right, so these are the details that I have so far. And I could just tell you what I could tell you. You know what I'm saying? The information I have is that Quavo was shooting dice. This is what someone posted. They posted, apparently they might have been there. They said Quavo was shooting dice and he was getting his pockets broke off bad. So dude had an attitude and he tried getting aggressive with the wrong mob tied nigga. Not gonna drop names, which sounds like they know who it was, but they're not dropping any names. Dude got on his behind and somebody they was with jumped up, and that's when everybody bunched up. Then shots started ringing, but they were coming from somebody from the Migos side. But he was shooting wild and hit Takeoff on accident. And the other nigga started shooting back. And I think he got hit again. But ultimately, his own niggas killed him. Because when he got hit the first time, I seen his body just drop. That's usually what I see whenever I see people get hit. Body just drops. Quavo was plexed up over some small ish. It really wasn't worth it. Takeoff was the coolest, quietest nigga in the room the whole time. That's what Nas said. When you say, I was talking to Shorty Doo-Wop, he said, I had to school him, told him, don't let niggas fool him, because when the pistol blows, the one that's murdered be the cool one. That's what he said. And that's what it is, unfortunately. When the pistol blows, you know what I'm saying? Like, the one that's murdered, man, is usually the ones that's the coolest one, man. So, you know, it's like we just gotta have, I think we gotta have better practices, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the kind of practices that don't have us out in the middle of the damn night, man. You know what I'm saying? Like tomorrow should, like the sun should rise. So, you know what I mean? Go home, go to sleep, man. Be with your loved ones, man, in a timely fashion, man, because only like bad stuff happens too late at night. You know what I mean? I was just having a conversation with my peoples, man, about what we don't need in society and in life, and what we don't need is ego, man. We don't need ego. We don't need bravado. You know what I'm saying? Because that's usually the things that get people killed, man. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing that we gotta, like that's part of our problem. You know what I mean? One of the pieces of information that I had was, let me see what else I had over here, because I had something else about this, man. It was like I'm devastated at this, man. I'm devastated. I can't believe that we got to report this information to you. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like I tell my students the same thing. I tell my kids the same thing, man. Yo, you know, if you see crowds of, because you see this in certain cultures, man. If you see crowds of people, man, crowds of dudes, man, pull back, be like, yo, man, you know what? I'm a boat. You know what I'm saying? There was a scene in the movie Belly where I think Nas was talking to AZ or something like that, man. And while he was talking to him, I think he had a baby in his hand, and he saw the smoke coming. And he was like, yo, you know what? I'm about to bolt. You know what I mean? He saw it coming, and he was like, I'm about to dip. And a lot of times, man, like, you know, folks act like it ain't cool. Like we act like it ain't cool to do the things that are right. You know what I'm saying? When you see the people that make it, why is it our peoples don't be making it, man? And that's what I'm saying. Like the reason why we don't make it is because we have toxic practices. You know what I'm saying? We do things like we might do things like party and club all night long and stuff like that. Be out 2-3 o'clock in the morning, demon time. They call it demon time. You know what I'm saying? We out late, and like at the times where folks get clapped, around the crowds where folks get clapped, everybody strapped. You know what I'm saying? And then you know what it is. It's like it's always the same level of, like it's always that same energy, man. And we gotta get away from being around that, man. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta teach. And you know what, man? Like for some of us, we're a lost cause. You can't tell us we just gonna do what we gonna do, man. So I'm out here telling your kids, don't do what you do. You know what I mean? Like if you're like, yo, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and you know what, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. You can't live cowardly. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying like, yo, I'm just saying, man, you gotta make wise decisions, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand if you're a youth and you trying to, you know, live that life, but that party life or whatever, like I understand. I'm not saying it's wise. I just understand why people do it. But what I'm saying is, I'm trying to tell folks like, yo, there's a better way, man. There's always a better way. You know what I mean? And I think oftentimes, man, the better way is like it does not involve you being around a group of dudes. If you were around a group of dudes and all of y'all got to be strapped, you with the wrong crowd, bro. You do whatever you doing the wrong thing, man. You should not be around a crowd. If you're around a crowd of dudes and everybody got to be strapped, man, you need to be asleep because you should be getting ready to go to work in a couple of hours. You know what I mean? That. Unless you want that kind of life. But I mean, and I understand, man, you're like, well, that's one person that died. You know what I mean? Who's to say it's going to be me? That's true. Who's to say it's going to be? I think what it is, yeah, we don't know if it's going to be you or not, man. But like, there's no guarantee that it can't be you. And you're definitely going to take a trip. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all going to take that trip. We just don't know how we're going to take it, how the flight is going to be. But we're all going to take that trip. And I think you just have a higher probability of taking a bad trip if you're around a group of niggas doing foolish stuff and everybody got to be strapped. If everybody got to be strapped, you in the wrong setting, fam. Straight up. There ain't no way around it. Anyone wise knows that. If you got to be around mad niggas with guns and stuff like that, you're in a bad setting, man. You in a bad way, bruh. You know what I mean? Unless like you in the Ukraine or something, like unless you in like wartime situation. But I mean, if you living in a country that's supposed to be relatively peaceful, man, and ain't like guerrilla warfare happening right around you, then you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Yo, man, if you can move your sons out of this type of situation, man, move them out of this situation, straight up. You know what I'm saying? Because, and I think what really ticks me off is these guys already was millionaires, wasn't they? They can't be thousandaires, they gotta be millionaires. So if you're a millionaire, man, what the hell is you doing? You know what it is? First stage of grief, I think is shock, and the second one is, I think it's blame. I think it's the second one is blame, and everybody gonna be blaming. That blame is gonna be all over the place. So I'm just throwing it out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Pray for Quavo. Pray for Offset. Pray for the family. Pray for I don't know. Pray for, I don't know, man. Pray for your peoples, bro. You know what I'm saying? And be safe, man. Be safe, yo, because out here in these streets, man, it ain't nothing nice.